Hey, Ma! Ma! What time's the movie?
Bro, I forgot about that.
We're like, Ma, and then we were like, Ma, the meatloaf! The meatloaf! And he was like, you know, you guys start really good our podcast.
Whenever you're ready.
All right. Hey, welcome back to
Two Cooks!
One Server. Very special episode today, guys. This is our 1 year
Let's
anniversary.
go! And we've done this for a year now!
One whole year. To be honest, I'm really impressed that we kept going for a year. It's a great accomplishment.
Fuck that shit. I always expected this. I wanted to do this. YouTube is my life. Now, even though we ain't getting paid, fuck that shit. Let's do it.
Yeah, honestly, I thought we'd peter after like 6 months. Like December would roll around, and then we were like, "You want to go do the thing today?" And we're like, "No, I'm just tired," and then we just never do it again.
Oh yeah, also for everybody, audio listeners,
Yes, of
I'm
course.
Ace.
And I'm Steve. And please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit the notification icon for future content notifications. And yeah.
Yeah, we're not
Welcome
doing
back.
shots today because we're
Out
prepared.
of shots.
But if you want to take a shot at home,
And we can't stop.
cheers up.
Cheers. Ah, damn, so 1 whole year. 1 year we've been doing this.
Honestly, like, yeah, when we first started this, like, I was like, yeah, everybody's already doing podcasts.
A lot
we
of
talked about this
podcasts
before.
stopped up
Yeah.
right when we did it. We weren't trying to hop on a bandwagon, but we're like, at the time, I was thinking about what if we did I would like to do a podcast, but I don't know what the fuck I would talk about. And then Nate's came to me like a week or so later, like, let's do a podcast. I'm like,
Yeah, I literally was like,
All right,
I got
let's do
the
it.
perfect name.
mm-hmm.
Two cooks.
You came up with a great name.
Two cooks, one server,
Boom.
and like it was middle of a shift.
Yep.
Like I wasn't even at home thinking about this. Like I thought about a restaurant podcast,
Yep.
like us together. We talked about that,
Mhm.
and like at work one day, two cooks, one server.
It just hit.
I'm not saying I was thinking about two girls, one cup, but
It might have influenced you a little bit.
yeah,
Let's
it
be
might
honest.
have. Like I was at work. Like
Yeah.
sometimes you think about weird shit.
Well, I mean, shit happens at work, so I mean, maybe something could crossed over. I don't know.
Yeah, if something weird like that happened at work, like, bro.
At our last job, we ate a lot of shit metaphorically, so it kind of makes sense. To be honest.
Listen, you making it sound like shit went down in the bathroom now. Like,
Oh, no, just
I don't
everywhere.
think you understand like
On
what
the
happened.
kitchen line,
and, like, two
on the
shit,
floor,
like,
in the
yo,
prep, just
one
shit
girl's
went
want
down.
2 cups. Like, have you seen that movie?
What's this a movie called 1 Cup, 2 Girls?
No, 2 cups or one.
One girl, 2 cups.
No, it's 2 girls, 1 cup.
I've avoided seeing that movie.
You never seen the movie?
Well, it's a video, I think. I know, like, I heard the premise. I'm like, I really don't want to watch that. I don't know
You
why
should
people
watch
want
it.
to. And then I was like, so one day I was like hanging out with some friends, and one guy just put it on TV, and I was like, nope, not watching this. And I physically unplugged the TV so no one else could watch it, myself included.
This is not a video you watch with the homies. This
No,
is a
no.
video you watch by yourself, and if you get past more than 5 minutes, no, 2 minutes, you're a sick fuck. You really are a sick fuck. I
lot
watched
of-
this movie
Yeah.
when I was 9 years old.
A lot of people watch it just say, I watched the whole thing. Just to say that they have bragging rights on the internet.
I couldn't do it.
I couldn't do 10 seconds. I knew what was happening. I knew what the premise was, and I'm just like, I don't see that to be appealing. There's much more interesting things on the internet. Much more interesting things.
God.
But yeah, solid
Yo,
name, sir.
2 minutes. Just watch 2 minutes.
I'm good, man. I'm good.
I feel that.
I
feel
get the
that.
gist. It's like a movie that was explained really, really, really well, but in less than a sentence. Like, I'm good.
True.
You know?
All right, since we've been doing this for a fucking year now.
A year,
you know,
yes.
Yeah, let's talk about some of our good moments. Like,
Or like favorite episodes and shit.
yeah, like favorite episodes, worst episodes, like shit that like.
Well, what's
You
your
know?
favorite episode, sir?
My favorite. Oh god,
All-time
damn it,
favorite.
All time favorite. Fucking. I want to say my all-time favorite is. Ooh.
It's a tough one, really.
Yeah, all right. All-time favorite. It's my favorite, and it's the funniest episode. It's us. We're with the boys, and
That was a good one.
yo,
Yes.
and we're just like, it's the boys just talking shit about.
We taught the Capitol.
Talking
It
about
was
the
around
Capitol,
December, yeah.
about December. And it was a really great episode, like all around. Make sure you watch our last video or
With the
watch that
boys.
video with the boys. It's really
Is that
cool.
the title, or is that just what we call it? With the boys? Is that what you
I
call
don't
it?
think it's the boys episode. I think we called it something else. But I'll make sure I put it in the description. But,
Yeah, there you go.
that was legit my favorite episode.
Mm-hmm.
But the funniest episode, I think, is the episode I'm not in. And it's
Oh,
just
yeah.
you and Logan.
What was it, like a couple weeks ago? Yeah, that was a pretty funny one.
Yo.
We like legitly panicked for like a minute. Like a solid minute. We're like,
Yo.
what the fuck's going on?
Which is crazy to me because, like, we can do, like, 2 people episodes.
We can.
And it's fine. And it's fine.
But the thing was that, like, it's not that you cancel last minute, it's that we weren't expecting, Logan and I weren't expecting to do a show by ourselves, and we always wing it.
But we wing it every week, though.
We
Now,
wing it with 3 people. We don't wing it with 2 people. We were unprepared.
I mean, we wing it with 2 people. Like, what? Sometimes, like, people don't show. The reason why it's just us today
Yes.
is because one of our guys, so hopefully I'll meet very soon.
Yes.
Adam was supposed to do a show with us this week. That didn't happen. He has fucking family plans.
Does come up.
He is also in the restaurant. Like,
Yes.
obviously,
Very
like
heavy
people in the
restaurant
restaurant, like their schedules are very
Fluid.
fluid. Yeah, it's very
Fluid.
fluid. And
They're not solidified. They
Yeah.
change every day.
they changed literally. Shit, I had to get a day off 2 days from now.
Oh.
And I just worked a 16-hour shift like 2 days ago.
On the fly. Like,
On the fly.
You came in
I walked
8 a.m.
into work
Not
at 8
even,
a.m.
not even 1 minute. Not even 1 minute on the clock.
They're like, yo, can you work all night?
Can you close tonight?
What?
Those were her words.
Yo,
Can you close tonight?
Like,
It's-
what?
it's-
Yo, still waiting. Yo, she would have asked me today, bro.
Hell no.
It would have been a hell no.
Hell no. Not just a no, a hell
It would
no.
have been a hell no.
You have people you can call. Call your most experienced
I
guy.
came into work today so fucked up.
Oh, yeah, you work a 16-hour shift.
Yo, I did do a 16-hour shift a day and a half ago. 1, I was tired as fuck, and 2, I was off for some other shit. And I was like, I wasn't expecting to still feel anything. Honestly, I think my body just being tired, just like,
Fuck with you.
yeah, it really just fucked with me because, like, normally I can just go into work the next day no matter what I did the day before and I'm fine. But today, I was not having it. What's your favorite episode? Oh, also, I'm pretty sure we got so many views from that show. And which I think is one of my second favorite.
Because the view count was so high.
Yeah, it's because this man was a phenomenal photographer.
Okay, so a little insight of why the cinematics might have been a little more tasteful for a certain audience was that, let's just say this little notebook is the front of the camera. This is how we film right here. We use cell phones because we're broke as fuck, and honestly, I'm a little broke right now.
It's not even about being broke as fuck. Like, most people use phones.
It works.
Nowadays.
They work,
These
they're
phones
convenient.
are fucking phenomenal.
Yes. So, anyways, technology's come a very long way, and we use it. So, we take it off the tripod, and I don't flip the thing around because I don't want to like risk messing up the picture or whatever. So I'm looking at the screen, trying to be like, Logan, where's the can? Where's the? I got cans. All right. So
he got cans.
there's a glare on the screen because it's dusk, and like the sun's starting to set. So I don't know where the hell I'm pointing the camera at, and yeah, it was just It was only after I took the camera later on. I thought I was like directly at the yellow twisted tea can. Nope, I was just directly at Logan's chest. So that happened. And I'm sure that's why we got
Yo,
views.
shout out to Twisted Tea. Yeah, they're
Yes.
sending me a free case of Tootsies because I bought some,
And they were a little messed up or
you know
something like
they're
that.
all dented or whatever. So they're giving me some new Twists. Yeah,
Yeah.
shout out to you, Twists. Yeah, if you ever want to sponsor anybody, hook us up. Like,
We will be more than happy to
trust
promote.
me, we'll drink all of them.
We will promote. We will drink. We will not drive. We will.
No,
Yeah.
he brought up driving, but yeah, we'll drink.
To
'em.
show them we are committed to responsible driving, sir, or responsible drinking. Yes.
Yes. All right, so
Yeah.
Steve, what's your favorite episode, bro? Like, if you had to pick a favorite episode, what would it be?
It's really fucking hard to pick a favorite, honestly. It's like, it is kind of like what's your favorite ice cream, because like these shows are like a fun thing we do as friends, kind of a thing. It's social, right? It's fun. To pick one to stand out. I mean, honestly, because it was like last summer was kind of fun. Like the third or fourth episode we shot with Logan first appearing. That was like one of my favorite. I remember that being a fun episode, maybe because we started to find our flow. It was just warm out. We were just having a good time. I don't know what it was.
We really were just finding our flow.
We were, yeah. And we just kind of like got a whiff of like where to go for this show. And I remember that being a really fun episode we did. I don't know exactly what
At
it
the
is.
same time, we finally found somebody that was going to be a regular, and I think that helped a lot.
It did help a lot because
Yeah.
initially we did offer Logan a spot, just be a recurring guest.
Right.
And she was down, but of course, schedule conflictions happened.
But we
in the restaurant
had
industry.
Kristen.
Kristen.
Rest in peace, Kristen. Not
She's not dead.
not because she's dead.
But because-
Rest in peace, Kristen, because she's not on our show.
She never really made it on a show. She did one advertising video,
Yeah.
and then that was it. It was a great video, Kristen.
Yeah, it was terrible video. Yeah, I tried to get her to use my phone to do a video before she left work one day. She was like, "No, I'm gonna do one on her phone." Her phone was trash. No offense to you, Kristen. Like, you see these videos.
I think what it was
Your phone is trash.
is that she had like an iPhone, and when you transfer iPhone videos from iPhone to Android, it just looks like garbage. Like it's all heavily
I
pixelated.
guess.
I'm pretty sure
Yes.
Apple does
Yo,
something intentionally to
that
make it look
shit was
pixelated.
so bad.
It was pretty bad.
Yeah, it was so bad.
But the content was good. She did a good job.
I'm not.
But the video quality, I'm convinced Apple was.
Hey, yo, because I tried to fix it. I really did. I was like, yo, let me try to like revert or
Let me slide
convert
something
it.
over
Like,
here. Let me tweak
yeah,
something. Nope,
convert
still
this.
looks like 1987. Yep.
Like, what?
Yeah, that's a shame. But yeah, it was like around that third or fourth episode we did with Logan. Somewhere around there. That was my favorite episode. I forgot what it was. I know my most disliked video is off the top of my head. I know what that one is. And that was the third episode we ever did. That's the one we did with John, and I guess we were just. The thing
Bro,
is, we
were
got a little.
so trash. Yo, if you hang out with John.
If you hang out with a bartender, period.
Yeah, not long. Not wrong at
Not
all.
wrong. I mean, it's just, I don't know, man. It just got out of control. We got way too drunk. Here's a really interesting thing. If you want to decide if you should, like, either quit drinking or cut back on your drinking, film yourself drinking for, like, a solid hour. And then you'll know if you should stop or quit or slow down or what. Because I know editing that footage, I was like, I don't want any of this on the internet ever at all. But I was just like, I'm committed to it. I'm gonna send it, and I'm just gonna show me drinking a lot less, and then that's just the progression I'm gonna make. That's the one I hated the most, just because the way I got on. We had some very good talking points on there. That wasn't the episode that I declared butter as a drug, but that was the episode I solidified it heavily in debate that butter is a drug, and I have not mentioned it since, I don't think.
Yo,
but
honestly,
yeah, I still stand by
I
it.
wish like some doctor, some physician, or somebody like in the medical practice could let us know like what your professional thought.
In a non-conventional sense, butter is a drug, just the way
Butter
video
is a
games
drug.
are addictive, or sugar, or soda.
Bro, video games are not addictive, all right?
They absolutely
Yo.
have meetings for that shit. We've been over this
Yeah,
in
I
that
am
episode.
well aware, and like it pisses me off. Like like our U.S. Congress is literally having fucking talks about fucking video games and how to stop people from playing them because of violence. Like, there is literally people dying in wars and going on YouTube and fucking every other fucking media. You could show that, but them playing with a not or a fictional character and doing violence, fuck you, bro. Like,
it's not even
that is the problem.
Like,
it's literally, it's fiction. It is fiction. There's books that are worse than fucking any video game ever invented.
Not even like a book. Just look at history. You know the Middle Ages. You know the Middle Ages are. History. You know how violent human beings were before technology, like cell phones.
Have you heard of the Crusades?
Those are pretty violent.
Have you heard of the fucking Crusades? If you're Christian, look it up.
You ever heard of Vlad the Impaler? He actually like decorated his front lawn with dying corpses and shit just because he liked hearing screams, and he did not play video games because they weren't invented yet.
I just want to say the Christian race is probably
Christians aren't a race,
or some of the worst human beings ever.
I don't know, man. There's some atheists out there who are still pretty shitty people.
No. But they didn't really go around killing everybody because you weren't part of
that's all religion, man. There's a lot of religions out there who their God's like, be peaceful, don't kill people. And then what the fuck happens? Like 99% of the goddamn time.
I don't see Buddhists killing people. No,
Buddhists don't believe in God. Oh, they kill the shit out of salads. They kill the salads.
Yo, Buddhists be out there. Yo, if you try me, I'll fuck your shit up. But at the same time, no, like Buddhists still, they practice like different
martial arts in the way of like meditation.
Yeah, and like they like if you try them, they'll beat your shit. But they're never gonna go out and look for a fight. Like
there are governments out there who go looking for fights for them because they're like their peaceful beliefs do clash with their government like totalitarianism and shit like that. That's where a lot of that shit comes from. Like
I mean, that's basically just fucking
like
Islam.
Tibet and China. Yeah, I'm sure it's
speaking of that's the same thing with Islam.
Well, really, you just throw a dart at a board with religions on it. You're gonna have two religions that don't like each other.
I feel like at least Buddhists for the most part.
Are you Buddhist? Do you want to be Buddhist?
Fuck, you know I'm not religious.
Well, then,
like I like to study religions. Like I like to study different religions. So that's all. And also, I love religion, but I'm just not religious.
You appreciate it.
Okay. Yeah, honestly, I really do. Like, because I like to see where we come from as historian. I'm not a historian, but as a person that likes history. That's guess what a fucking historian is. Like, at the end of the day, and I like to see like where we came from, like different shit, and like what could happen in possible futures or whatever. Yeah. All right. Yeah. So my favorite or worst episode, hands down, is our first episode.
You don't like that episode? That was a good episode, though.
See.
Now, the lighting was shit. I'll give you that one. The lighting was pretty bad. It was our first one. We were like, let's do this. Let's use a phone.
We didn't use a phone. We used a camera.
No, we used the phone for the first one. We used the phone for the first one. The only time we used the camera.
No, we used the camera and the computer, bro.
Oh, that's right. We used the computer.
Yeah, we used the laptop and the computer and everything.
I forgot about that,
Because I got that computer or the
webcam
from John. And the webcam sucked because I was like trying to set up because I was trying to do a live stream that same night and everything, and like I was trying to do Twitch and like none of that shit would work or whatever. So we just ended up recording with the camera, and I didn't like that we were trying to be too prepared for what we were doing. We had points like. It was like we had a sheet of paper, people.
Yeah, like the first week, I came up with a bunch of ideas and shit, and we were trying to read off.
Not even that one. No,
that came afterwards.
That came afterwards. Like after your bullet, I wouldn't say the bulletin one. You did that at the John show. But our first week, we just had like 5 different things that we wanted to talk about.
Upon this and that,
And
I don't think we made everything on the list.
We did it, but it was like we were forcing ourselves to do it. Mm-hmm. It wasn't like free. Like we hop on now, we have, like, we talk about, like, whatever subjects or whatever we want to do.
Yeah.
And then we start just talking, like, and end up on tangents, maybe sometimes. Or we just talk about the subject that it is, and then we end shows, whatever we feel like at the time. And that episode, like, I rewatched that a lot, and it is cringy. It is cringy. I love it that we did it, because we could always go back and look at what we did and how we started.
It's a good contrast. Yeah.
It's a really good contrast. Like, if you watch our show right now and then go watch that show,
We have made improvements. Yeah.
you know,
Production has gone up a little bit. We have better lighting. Maybe we have different settings on our phone. We have a tripod now.
a lot of different things.
We still fuck up here and there, though.
And we still fuck up here and there.
Yeah.
And also, what the fuck was I about to say? God damn it. Yeah, I had a good thought. My character drinks a lot on the show, and I'm in character right now, so I'm gonna give it to you while I think and find my drink. Keep talking.
It's right there. Right next to it. It's right there, guy. It's right. Look at it. Look at it.
Yeah, he wasn't wrong.
Look at
it. He wasn't wrong.
Yeah, right there. Oh, that right in your drinking hand.
You know what?
Mm-hmm.
Yo, you know some crazy shit that happened this week? OnlyFans.
How about say, because eventually, like, these content creators, it's going to be a massive, like, what's it, Manifest Destiny for content creators and shit. And...
Yeah, still to this day, I want to do OnlyFans. I want to do an OnlyFans, but I want to do
memes.
I want to do drinking challenges. Like, you pay me like a certain amount of money to drink a certain amount of drink or something.
That's gonna get really dangerous.
Yo,
I don't think you understand how crazy people can be.
I don't think you understand how much I'm gonna charge. It'll be worth it.
Yeah, I don't think your liver is gonna want that.
Yeah, it'll be worth it.
I think, I predict the first week you'll be like super stoked that like on your days off, someone's gonna pay you like $100 to drink like 2 cases of beer. But then after like the 4th or 5th week, you're like, wow, I really should probably like tone this down a little bit. And by then it's too late because I'm gonna get on board. Like, I'll pay whatever to fucking drink this.
This is what I do. I'm gonna do the content right on my days off. Yeah, on my days.
They're gonna fucking
I'm
go
gonna
in.
do it on my days off, right? And then I'm gonna post on my days.
No, what you should do is
like,
you should do it right after work when you're already gonna be drinking.
Yeah,
So
you're not,
I don't know if you
right.
guys, I don't know if we've hammered this away or not, but the people in the restaurant industry have a lot of stress and a lot of coping mechanisms go with that. It's kind of one of the reasons why I brought up that butter is a drug. It's because people think outside the box that like there's an inoculant needed in your life, and some people feel with alcohol, some with sugar, some with butter, some with drugs, and people in the restaurant industry, I don't know if you read this, have a lot of stress mainly because of people. And people are pretty terrible, and it just feeds a cycle. And
People suck.
they're not great. Even just the other day, I was in line at like O'Reilly's Auto Parts trying to buy like a couple bullshit things, and one older guy was trying to return like a few items, but he was trying to scam like the person at the counter, the cashier, out of like $8. Like for a solid like 10 minutes, he was going back and forth, and, like raising his voice and calling her stupid and shit like that. Over $8. And afterwards, he was just like, oh, I'll just come back when Jerry's here and we'll do this whole thing over again. She's like, okay, whatever you want. You can just take your stuff and go then. And then, like, as soon as he walked out, some guy behind me was like, fuck that guy. Some dude covered in motor oil and fucking grease parts. Like, he guy actually, like, works and shit for a living and stuff. Not some old fart that probably retired, like, a month ago or, like, a year ago. And just like, oh, I want to be an asshole for no reason at all. Like, that kind of person. You know what I'm talking about. I'm sure you work in the restaurant industry too. But then you have to.
Not even just restaurant industry.
You have to put a smile on immediately after that. See, next person too, yeah. Like you can get shitted on by some random person and then immediately walk 5 feet to your left or right and have a complete smile and pleasant attitude towards a complete and total stranger who just overheard that entire horrible interaction. It's really messed up. And that's why a lot of people in this industry have drinking problems or drug dependencies or something like that. It's a real problem.
Or both.
That can be fixed by simply.
I have both, but
there are people who do have both.
People do have both.
But yeah, a very easy fix by just realizing that you're not the king of the castle. You don't own the place. You can't say what you want. General manners and polite etiquette will just fix a lot of drug and alcohol abuse in this country.
No, I think so.
I think a lot. I will say, if you support the war on drugs and you eat in any restaurant in America, you are a complete hypocrite. Like, they're total hypocrite. Like, there's nowhere safe. Doesn't matter.
When I first quit my last job and came to this job,
Yeah.
it was a solid week and a half I didn't drink because mentally
You didn't have the same stress.
I didn't have the same exact stress. But working in a restaurant, you still get stressed regardless.
It happens.
And so I went back to drinking. Mind you, I don't drink as much as I used to drink. Like, I used to get drunk to fucking forget my fucking day in life. Now I just drink because my back hurts.
It happens.
And yeah. Because, yeah. It's way better than fucking going to a goddamn ER and talking about I want a bunch of opiates and shit.
One of the biggest problems in this
fiend.
country, yeah.
It's so huge. Nope, I'll just drink my wine.
Yep, that'll work. The French done it for hundreds of years, why not?
Is that really where wine came from, the French?
I forgot where wine originated from.
Yeah, like,
I know wine is huge in France.
I know it's huge in, in Italy.
Italy and France, wine's pretty big.
But did it really originate from there?
I know Champagne originates from.
Yeah, let us know down below in the comments.
Yeah, if anyone look it up. I know Champagne originates from one region of France of Champagne, and if it's made anywhere else, it's just sparkling white wine.
Yeah, watch
white
like
wine, but
wine originated in like China.
Actually, I want to say it did.
Like, I low key when I'm like,
a lot of things that you don't think of originate in China.
Like gunpowder?
Gunpowder originated in China.
China.
Bubonic plague originated in China. A bunch of other things. Not paper, but silk. Obviously, that one. Yeah, that one originated in China as well. It did. Tended through a U.S. government fund lab, and then it leaked, and then.
I mean, it was probably a good. Let's not talk about that right now. That's why we talk about.
We already had a video get made on this like yesterday. Yeah. Let's not have it happen.
We literally just did a video yesterday.
Yeah, that was pretty perfect.
And it was probably better than this video, but we're doing pretty.
It actually was my favorite video.
Yeah, it was one of my favorite videos we ever fucking did.
We flowed really well. Topics came naturally. It just was really well. We had to stop us from like continuing because I only have it so much space left on this phone.
Which is crazy. I was literally in coma.
We could have gone to like 35
probably could have went another 30 minutes.
That could have been an hour and 20-minute video easily without.
Easily.
Yeah. Maybe hour and 40. But yeah, I had to stop it short. And then I checked my phone like 2 minutes later and it's just gone. Like, gone. Didn't delete it. At least I don't think I did, but. I was very careful with trying to get more space on the phone to transfer from the phone to the SIM card or the I keep calling it SIM card, the SD card, but yeah, it's just gone.
Yeah, I'm gonna just say it was the FBI again.
That's something. We talked about how taxes were fucked up and shit, and they were.
I swear to God, the FBI just be watching us. Like, yo, they don't.
Ever since cancel culture, man, so we did.
Tell all your friends about us. Share that shit.
We have FBI agents canceling our videos off our phones before we post them. Like, this ain't the first time this has happened. This is the second time. On 2 different phones, too. Two different phones.
Yo, they're fucking after us.
Something's going on. They're monitoring. They actually are legally monitoring us. Like,
I mean, they're supposed to be monitoring and only waiting to hear certain words.
That's bullshit, dude. That's complete bullshit.
Because
freedom
if
of
they weren't,
speech. Freedom of speech, illegal. Unless we threaten, like, I can't even say the word.
Yo,
because
if you say that if you're gonna kill, I'm not gonna say the person, but
there's only one sentence that's legal to say in the United States. That's kind of illegal.
Yeah, you can't kill. Say you're gonna kill the highest person in power.
Yes.
Of the
You can't say
US,
that
you
one.
can't say that
You
at
can't
all on
at
anything.
all. Any reason
Yo,
at
if
all.
you say that at any point, and you
The
post
Secret
it or
Service
text
comes at
it
you.
or like you call it or say it on the phone, a Secret Service member will come to your house.
Ooh, I have a funny story to tell.
Yeah.
It's a story my mom heard when about my grandmother's old neighbor, right? I don't know if you heard about this, but back in the like way back in like the 50s, there was this common saying that people used to have that's saying you should be undug and rehung. It was mainly used towards politicians who like would do a really like shady thing, and so like now like older like in the like 80s and 90s, back when they were like the 20 or 30, would say that should be undug and rehung kind of thing. And so this woman in like the 90s said this thing. Although I forgot if she said it on like a video or like over the phone or something. I think it was over the phone. She said this about, I guess, the current president or something, and it sent off all these red flags, which is in the 90s. Like, why the hell are they monitoring her, like, this sweet, like, old 85-year-old lady's phone? Fucking weird.
Yeah, that's when the NSA started really going off.
NSA started in, like, the late 90s, early 2000s. After 9/11 was the time when NSA things started. But anyways, this woman said that, and then, like, all these FBI agents and all this fucking CIA and all these like people like show up at the door expecting like some mass mind terrorist, and she opens the door. It's a sweet ass old lady, and they're like, "Oh, ma'am, do you know if someone said such and such over the phone?" Like, "Oh yeah, I said that about Carter last week. Why you ask?" Like, nothing, and they just pretty much like went away. But yeah, that actually happens. Like my grandmother's neighbor, like 20 years ago or something. And it was fucking really... My mom was telling me this story like 10 years ago, because I guess we couldn't go to my grandmother's house for some weird reason this one time in the 90s, and I was like, why? And she never answered, and then it came up and she told me, and I was like, oh, well, that's alarming. Yeah, 1 year video.
Bro, we're supposed to do a fucking beach episode.
Yeah, we're getting there.
Yeah, hopefully.
I mean, we're not an anime, but we will do a beach episode at some point. Let's be honest. Maybe not. I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah.
It's getting windy at the beach now. It's August.
It's almost summer or end of summer.
Yeah.
I feel like in the next couple of weeks we'll probably have a beach episode for y'all.
Yeah. We'll try. If not, next or
we also need to get another review episode. Like, we gotta do Apex. Yeah, we've been talking about Apex for so
a while.
long.
Yeah, I mean, we are branching out. That's another thing we never thought we'd do. We never really thought we would just do like food review stuff, but we started doing that. We never thought we would do like little things like that. Yeah, we just thought we'd just talk to a camera, just Ace and I at first, maybe Kristen once in a while, but like we kind of really expanded our horizons.
Yeah,
here.
when we first started, all I thought was like.
Every now and again, we just do
every week or two, we like get together and talk some bullshit.
It kind of like shoot shit. We kind of expanded a little bit. Yeah, we had the 20 question segment.
Yeah, we had 20 questions.
Those were
no we did it for a good long while. All right,
we did.
Yeah, it was fun. It was really fun to do. Like
I didn't. I hated every one of them. I did not like them.
People just didn't watch as many of those as they did the actual shows.
Yeah,
which is crazy to me.
Because most times we would film a regular show and then immediately afterwards just start filming 20 questions. Like,
but we'll post.
We'd have like 20-minute break and shit like that. But yeah. Mm-hmm.
But it was like a separate episode, and it'd be like. It'd just be more content for somebody to watch, like afterwards. Like
it was a good idea. Yeah,
it's really. I really enjoyed the idea of 20 questions, and like I'm just really surprised more people didn't watch it.
I think we should actually adapt it for people who don't work in the restaurant industry and try and get like mess with them. Like have them try and guess what an Old Bay grinder is.
Yeah, Old Bay grinder.
Give them hints.
So have some
pictures.
It's not that we trying to mess with them and think they're the Old Bay grinder. We just we send them out. Yeah. Instead of us like just asking, we ask them.
You have a task.
This is their task, and we film them.
Yeah.
And we film them, and they go find an Old Bay grinder. Oh my god!
If they can find one, they can find one.
Yeah.
If they can't, then
that'd be magical.
That'd be great if they come up with one. How happy would one person be at like a small like restaurant supply shop? Like you want an Obey grinder, huh? And having that person get a little bit of joy out, like, awesome. Like headlight fluid. All right.
Bro, I
They call it the
so make
supervisor.
that the thumbnail. Like, person finds Obey grinder.
And have a picture of a grinder with like Obey on the floor. Like, yep, that'd be great.
Yeah, I would make that a thumbnail so quick.
Mhm.
You didn't have no idea.
It's allowing the fucking.
But like,
yeah,
I would love to have somebody like that doesn't know
what an Obey grinder
like,
is.
if we could find like an empty restaurant, right, or use a restaurant or some shit,
Mhm.
and have somebody go in there and like, do shit like that. Like, ask them where the Obey grinder is, or tell them to empty the coffee water.
You gotta empty.
You gotta empty all the water off the coffee water.
Well, you have to. If you don't, there is mold like possible. Like, it's a possibility for growing mold. in there,
Exactly.
So you have to empty the whole thing.
Yeah, exactly. Or
Yeah.
tell them to fill up the air for the CO2.
You gotta
Which
blow
have
out
to-
the compressors.
Yeah,
man.
the compressors.
You gotta wrap
have to,
it.
you have to get the air
There's two
from,
ways to
from
do
the
it.
walk-in.
There's two
You
ways
get it
to
back,
get it.
and then you go get that shit.
You gotta wrap it. Or
You gotta be really quick when you do
can
it.
make it work
Yeah.
with some 6-pans. You get some 6-pans and some wrap and just wrap the fucking hell out of it. Wrap them up as tight as you can, seal them, and then you can get like a dozen of those. Like really wrap the hell out of it. That works too. You can get some compressed air out of that. Yeah. The atmosphere will work just well for that. Dehydrated water is also another good one. It does come in powdered form, but it's there.
Or there's in many different restaurants, or most restaurants have in different sppots. Some people have it near the dish pit, maybe some in a prep area,
Uh-huh.
or maybe on the line, or maybe behind the bar, or somewhere in the front of the house. But there's elbow grease.
Oh, every restaurant worth their salt has
there-
at least one can
there's
on deck.
elbow grease everywhere, and I would like to, for a person not in the restaurant industry, to find that elbow grease.
If you walk onto a station, you see a can of elbow grease, you know you're gonna need it, and you're glad you have it when you need it too.
It is such a useful product to use.
1,000,001 uses, really. It goes everywhere. It comes off
And it
clean.
helps so much.
It does a lot
I don't
more
know
than you
why it is so useful, but somehow,
Here's the crazy thing.
no matter what job I have, if I
Mhm.
use this, it works.
It comes on the truck sometimes, or you go buy it yourself. Like, I mean, dude, I got comped a couple times. Like, I've got my boss, like, reimbursed me for a couple cans before. And they didn't need to do that. They just did it out the kindness of their heart. That was a really nice thing to do, but elbow grease, you definitely need a good couple of cans
Yeah,
at
I
your job.
remember when I saw some elbow grease from the store next door when they left their back door open. But
I'm sure they were mad. They were so mad.
They were so mad. I'm sure they were so mad.
They had
but
to
like,
get more.
when I see elbow grease like just out there like that,
It's you gotta have it.
you gotta get.
You will
it.
never not need a can
Like,
of elbow
yeah.
grease laying around.
Unfortunately, I always gotta use that shit.
Even at home, dude. Like, if you really have like a deep clean coming up for your own house.
We're not gonna talk about how many cans I have stole.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, like, in general,
all right. I just want to
elbow
make
grease
sure we're not talking about that because
is
you
good
know
for a deep
the
clean.
feds are always watching us.
The fans, the feds, the previous employers, probably everyone, yeah.
Mostly, pretty previous employers. Yeah, that's a topic for another day.
Another day, another show, another time. Not the
Yeah,
one here. We don't want
so-
to bring up all memories in the old show, except for ones about the show.
Yeah.
So yeah, we don't exactly. We've learned a lot from it. We've definitely amped up.
It's been a fucking great year. Honestly, like,
I don't
as
know
bad
about
as,
great year,
I wouldn't
like-
say, like, last year, I had a really great summer. I will
The
say,
summer was great last year.
the summer was one of my favorite fucking summers of all time.
I
Last
mean,
year.
granted, when we were at work, we were getting absolutely
Yeah.
mited.
I'm not talking about work. I'm talking about just
After
on
work.
after work,
Yes.
personal life type shit.
That was a
Yeah,
good
it
summer.
was really fucking great summer.
We worked hard.
This
We
summer,
partied hard.
yeah.
It was fun.
It was fun. This summer we haven't partied as hard. Like,
No. We started new jobs.
Yeah, we started
We have
just new lives,
new
it's
schedules,
just
new rhythms to find.
we
It
started.
happens.
Yeah, we started fucking D&D. That's one of the.
That was in
May,
April.
which is-
April, I think.
I want to say.
Because we left in May.
Oh shit.
We did. So it was like April.
Yeah, so we've been doing D&D this summer.
About 6 months now, yeah.
Mind
It's
you,
been
we
fun.
still go to the beach. Yeah, I haven't
Every
been
now
to
and
the
again.
beach in like 2 fucking weeks. Yeah, I'm light skinned as a motherfucker right now.
Tell me, bud.
Yeah, I am so pale. Honestly, you know what? I got 2 days off next 2 days.
My next day is Friday.
I'm about to be dark next show. But I mean, it was a pretty solid year. Yeah, we had some really ups and downs, like most people and shit. But fucking, let's make next year a fucking year, though. Let's do next year so much better than this year. Like, I want to do more fucking reviews. Like, our reviews are really fucking dope.
What's your thoughts on doing shorts?
Yeah,
like little short videos?
We definitely have to do more shorts. Like,
we're starting doing shorts. Yeah,
I feel like we're one step behind the algorithm. Like, a lot of people are doing shorts and shit, so we're gonna do those. And
we really just want to get you guys to see your content.
We want to just be on more platforms and we want people to see us. We're gonna do TikToks. We're gonna do all the little things that people on social media do.
Well,
post on Instagram or all the cool stuff that all of us do. We're gonna just do that.
Well, I mean, the reason why I want us to get out there is because we are a demographic. The restaurant industry has been hit probably the hardest because of the horrible understaffing. And
OnlyFans.
And OnlyFans. I'm convinced if OnlyFans actually does ban everything, we will no longer have a short staffing problem. They'll have to go to restaurants.
Yeah, OnlyFans made the restaurant industry so low, bro. Like, because literally, like 9 times out of 10, if you worked in a restaurant industry, you most likely was on OnlyFans.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say 9 times out of 10, but like,
it was great side money until you hit a rhythm, and then it was like, I can keep doing this forever, and then you quit.
We had a group chat with a bunch of females.
Yeah.
And when the quarantine originally hit, they were all like, if we can't make money, then we're going to do OnlyFans. And I am always down for OnlyFans. Yeah, because I support friends.
For creators.
Yeah, I support friends. And also...
it's a little awkward, but yeah.
No, it's not awkward. It's not awkward if you're friends. See, it'd be more awkward if you weren't friends.
So you're saying friends show friends their titties? Is that what you're trying to say?
Exactly. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. You should always show your friends their titties. I don't care. Man tits, fake or female tits.
Man tits are different, all right?
No,
different. Yes.
Tits are tits. All right? Free the titties, all right? Free the titties.
That is not true at all, dude. Female titties are 100% different from male titties, okay? 100% they are. Like, for one, men tits have hair on them. Like, a lot. That's a big difference.
All I'm saying is...
hairy chests. That's a thing.
I support all tits, all right? And if people
want to show their bodies off, you're a consenting adult with a solid head on your shoulders, or at least relatively sane head. Go for it. I support your freedom of your own body.
Because most of these people don't got solid heads on their shoulders.
That's why I was like, that's why I went from saying solid to like air quotes sane head. A lot of people are not in the right mental health state.
Either. You're over 18. That's what he's trying to say.
No, not even that. That's pervious. That's a pervy ass fucking statement. That means the only thing because the only thing keeping the average person from being a pedophile is the law. The law is fucking corrupt as hell, man. There are people who literally take advantage of the law every day and throw people in court for litigations just the fact to get them to spend money on a fucking lawyer and court fees for bullshit that gets succeeded anyways. Or people who take advantage of fucking other court systems to help to keep... I mean spicy, damn it! Spicy Steve comes once in a very long time and you're trying to censor Spicy Steve! I will not have that!
Hey. Steve,
but we will change the subject for time consistency, alright?
He's really upset because he has personal shit going on right now.
I got you, yes. There is personal things going on.
I understand.
I get that. I want to get that in out. Let's just... So anyways, production value has gone
I support your titties. Like, you want to send me a link, or the group link.
You actually can't say that. You can't say that on YouTube. You can't solicit news from people on YouTube.
I didn't say I want to see your tits. I want to see your link. That's what I'm asking for.
To see what?
Your whatever they want to link me to.
I don't think we can say that. I don't think we can say that. Well, I'm not, but I don't think you can.
All I'm saying is, if you want to send me or Two Cooks One Server the link to your OnlyFans, I would like to be a fan.
You have your the private email on this, right?
I have our private email on here.
If you want to address Ace anything in the private email, we can't stop you from doing that. But as a Two Cooks One Silver Incorporate, we're not going to be like, yeah, send us all that stuff. Like, nah, if you want to personally send...
What if they want to, like...
Advertise on Two Cooks One Server?
Exactly.
We have 60 subscribers. I don't know what kind of big thing that's going to... But you know what? If... We're not going to stop you. It's like the same thing. Like, do your shots in the beginning of the show. We can't actually stop you. We can't actually make you.
No, seriously, take those shots.
If y'all want to do something of your own free will...
I don't care how long this is on YouTube. Yo, if you watch the show, take a shot at the beginning.
Again, we can't make you. We can't force you. But if all it takes is one person on camera...
or telling you to. I'm just saying.
I'm saying we can't make you, as in we're not. We can't make you or force you. But if... All it takes for someone to take a shot is someone on a camera that you can easily pause, skip, or whatever. Take a shot. All it takes, I don't know, man. It's your own free will, I guess. You're easily influenced. I don't know. It is what it is. But yeah, Two Cooks One Server's been on for 1 year, and yeah, that's a milestone.
Honestly, I love that we do this. I didn't think.
Except for it's just a fun thing to do as friends. That's
as friends. I thought it's a really cool thing, and also
I blame Barlow for part of it because what was it like 3 or 4 years ago when after work, when did the Alien versus Predator movie come out? When like that, when Key and Peele guy, I forget the guy's fucking Keenan Peele, yes,
or Peele.
He was in the Predator movie.
K. Michael Peele.
Was in the Predator movie, and like that Predator movie came out, and then Barlow was like, "I'm gonna see this movie." We were on the phone in your car talking to him about it, and he was like, "I'm gonna go see that movie tonight with my family and stuff." And we're like, "What time?" Because we're like, "Maybe we want to go see a movie." And Barlow was in his bedroom, and his mom was in the kitchen. He was like, "Hey, Ma! Ma! What time's the movie?"
Bro, I forgot about that.
We're like, "Ma!" And then we were like, "Ma, the meatloaf! The meatloaf!" And he was like, "You know, you guys should start a podcast." And I told like that's why I thought a year ago we should start one.
I forgot all about that.
You forgot? That's why I wanted to. I was like,
fucking
yeah.
God.
I blame Barlow because he was like, "You guys start a podcast." Yeah.
We should have started a podcast back then.
We really should have, but we didn't.
And we didn't, but we should have started.
That would have been solid. That would have been the
It would have been before everybody else.
We would have had much more time.
Like,
I'm sure we would have had a lot more time to figure out an algorithm and then...
we would have been ahead of the curve.
One reason why I like doing this podcast is because we gave our first-person experience as restaurant employees the whole scope of the COVID bullshit that happened in the restaurant industry and how ridiculous it was and ironic. Like when they were like, you cannot you cannot have more than so many people inside the building, but you can have them outside in a tent that's fully enclosed. You can have no one inside, but you can have them inside as long as the inside is outside, kind of a thing. How redundant was that?
You can have more people outside than your actual.
You can have
or you can have a limitation on the amount of people that you have inside a store, and then it's divided by half.
Yep.
But you can have as many people as you possibly want outside, no matter what the the limit you have that is inside. So technically, you're still doing the same exact numbers.
It's ridiculous.
As running
it's so dumb.
Full service. Then
I feel like we're going in circles here. It's just so stupid. All right. We just gotta end it here. We just gotta end it here because I feel we're going on a tangent and it's gonna go crazy. And
yeah, it's been Two Cooks
One Server. Thank y'all for watching this whole time. Appreciate it.
Like, subscribe, and all that good shit.
Like, share, subscribe, notification icon, and we'll see you guys next time.
Peace.